Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel here. Now in today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you a really good money play you guys can run. Today we're going to be running the play at a pistol bunch tight end. The play is going to be curl flat, and I'm currently using the New Orleans Saints playbook to make this play. However, if I remember in the pinned comment, I will put down below what other playbooks this is in. But today we're going to be going over the play curl flat. I'm going to first touch up on the pre-play adjustments, like subs you have to make, and then we're going to move into two different setups that are going to help you guys win more games with this play. Now, before we do get in the video, guys, it's time for a little self-promotion. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, my link is down below. I do post my new videos, go live on there. Also, if you guys want to join my Discord server, the link is down there as well. We just kind of chill out. We talk Madden. It's honestly a really, really good server to join. And if you guys don't have Discord, the sign up is down there as well. And then if you guys want to check out my two most recent videos, they are going to be in the top right of the screen right now. And it's honestly, guys, the support I've been getting recently is really, really good. I really can't thank you guys enough. Also, guys, if you want to join the channel, it's $5 a month, and it will give you special access to full written out Madden guides as well as early previews of my videos. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and join the channel. You don't have to, but it definitely helps me out a lot. And then if you guys want to check out my website, I do have redzonetips.ga. Link is going to be down below. I do post articles. I'm going to try to post about once a week on there, as well as I do have my Madden schemes, which to mention, I do have my PayHip store down there as well, my online store. The actual link is down there, but you can also find it on my website. Basically here, I do have two schemes up right now. I have the Raiders gun bunch tight end offense, and then I also have the nickel 3-3-5 wide defense. And this weekend I'm going to be trying to post the Miami Dolphins gun bunch offense, and then also the nickel 3-3-5 defensive scheme. So if you guys want to check that out, link is down below. The ebooks are about, or the schemes, technically ebooks, are about $10. So if you guys want to go and get that, link is going to be down below. But guys, without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's move into the pre-play adjustments. Okay guys, so here we go. This is the pre-play adjustments right here. You see that the curl flat is going to be the X play selection right here for pistol bunch tight end. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make some personnel subs. Really the only sub you have to make is you just want to put your fastest receiver in this spot right here. I have Darius Slayton. He's going to be on a post route, which is going to be a very good play. Now this play is very, very similar to a play out of gun, I believe, gun bunch tight end, at the actual gun bunch tight end, and it's very similar to that. It's the only difference is that it's got a curl route on the left as well as an out route on the left as well. Those are really, I think, the only differences between the curl flat a gun bunch tight end and then the curl flat out of pistol bunch tight end. But guys, anyway, that's pretty much all the pre-play adjustments you have to make. But let's go ahead now. Let's move into the first setup for this play. Alright guys, so I just want to advise you that I did set my zone drops to flats 5 yards, curl flats for 20 yards for this video. Now, let's go ahead though. Let's talk about the first setup. So the first setup is going to be very simple. These setups are going to be very, very simple. It's only going to require about a few steps. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to block our running back, which is going to be Y, RB, and then right trigger. You're going to see now he's in a blocking assignment. And it's going to help us out in terms of the fact that we're blocking 6 guys rather than blocking only 5. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw this wide receiver into a slant, which is going to be double tapping Y and pressing right, or flicking the right stick to the right. You're going to see now he's on a slant. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw this A receiver. We're going to smart route his route. You see he's on that corner route on the right side. So that's going to be Y, A, and RB. So you see now that route's going to be shorter. And that's actually going to be a really good man coverage beater. And it's going to do a pretty solid job with the tight end. And then the last thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to take the wide receiver. We're going to motion him out right, and we're going to hike the ball. Now, really what you're going to have to do against coverages, just make a read. You're going to see, first of all, the tight end gets wide open against a cover 2. If your opponent's zone drops are really, really low, that's going to get wide open. But also, I'm just going to run the play a couple more times to show you guys just some of the other routes you're going to have on this play. So, I mean, the setup, once again, block your running back, slant the wide receiver, smart route the A receiver, and then motion that wide receiver out right and motion hike him. So you're going to see right here, that's the play. Y is going to be open over the middle. We go with the possession catch. Now, if your opponent's user is there, you obviously do not want to throw that. But if your opponent's user, like he goes to the post route or goes to the corner route, that's going to be your very instant out. Then we're just going to run another play right here. And really this curl route on the left side here with X, this is actually not going to be that big of a factor until you move to the deep coverages. So cover 3 and cover 4 palms, it will do a very nice job of beating those coverages. You're going to see this B receiver, it's going to get open over the top. We're going to throw this here. Daniel Jones doesn't make the best throw in the world, but we're still able to make that throw, and you see we get a pretty nice chunk of yardage. And then we're going to take a look at this X receiver. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right here with this play. So we're just gonna, okay, I didn't mean to motion the tight end out. I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna motion him back in. I did not mean to do that. So really, you just want to motion the wide receiver out. It's gonna be the play right here. And basically, we're going to hike the ball right here. We're going to go with this X receiver. You see, that's a very tight window. You might be able to catch it if your opponent glitches somehow. But, I mean, that really was not open on that play. So you just have to be kind of careful. However, I will show you what I'm talking about here against deep coverages. So you see we're running a cover 3 right now. And we're going to take a look at this play. And we're going to motion the wide receiver out. You're going to see this X receiver is going to get open on that inside, at the outside. So you're going to see right here, all we got to do just low ball, aggressive catch it, and you see that we're going to get very easy yards. The reason why that happens is because the players, when they drop back so far, it's going to open up space underneath, causing you to be able to throw that ball. Now, also, I'm going to be talking about the other routes on the field as well. Now, the corner route's not really going to get open. I mean, it might get open in the beginning of the play against deep coverages. So just kind of keep that in mind. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. And we're just gonna hike the ball. You're gonna see that you can actually go, you can low ball this right here, because the underneath is really vacated by those deep coverages, and because it's so vacated, you could throw just a quick pass to the tight end on that short and corner route and just get some very easy yards if you want to, if you're in a short yardage situation like a 4th down and 3 or whatever, and you don't need a lot of yards, but you need yards regardless. This could be a good option. Also, you're seeing too that slant's gonna get right under that cover 3. And the same is going to apply to cover 4 palms too. I'm just going to quickly showcase it. So we're audibling to a cover 4 palms. And pretty much we're just going to motion this wide receiver out to the right. You're going to see he goes out. We're going to hike the ball right about here. And you see once again, a receiver going to be wide open on that little low ball, the little low ball corner route. You're seeing that we're getting about 10, 11 yards on the play. And our opponent really cannot do anything about it because it's just such a quick throw that it's just really hard for your opponent to adjust. So we're just going to motion Y out again. And we're going to hike him like right about here. You're going to see X receiver. It's going to get open. Now, this is going to be a bit of a harder throw due to the fact that that cornerback is right there. So just keep that in mind if you're going to throw this ball, that it could possibly get intercepted. If your opponent has has good click-on skills, then that possibly could be an interception. Or if the AI just like dumbs out and is actually able to get that. But we're going to see too, this wide receiver gets right under the coverage. You see that even if a safety matches with him, it's going to be very hard for him to keep up. And if your opponent's user vacates that area, then just look over the top for that little post route that's going to be coming with that B receiver. So we're just going to motion Y out again. And we're going to take a look at that little post route coming over the top here. And you're going to see that we're just going to be able to low ball it. Now, we did it right down the middle. That is a very risky throw to make. But you should be able to make that throw if you just time it perfectly. And I'm just going to show you against man coverage here what that corner route's going to do. That little short corner route by the tight end. We're just going to motion Y out right here. And we're going to take a look at this corner route. So you're going to see right here, gets great separation. And unfortunately, the cornerback ended up catching up. But if it's just a one-on-one situation, you're going to get great separation on this play. And it's going to be a very good man-beating route if you need it. Now, also, you'll have the post route and the slant route. That does a pretty solid job of beating man coverage. And then also that curl route actually does a pretty solid job as well. We're going to hike the ball. You're going to see that A receiver, if we obviously pass lead it or like lob it up, that's going to be a better throw right there. And I just kind of made the wrong throw. So a lob pass, keep in mind, is just going to be single tapping the B button. But now, guys, we're going to move on to the second setup out of this offense. Okay, guys, so here we go. Now we're going to move on to the second and final setup out of this offense. So what we're going to do here in this setup is we're actually going to be utilizing the running back this time. We're going to put him on a route. And you know what the route we're going to put him on is. We're going to put him on the good old option route, which is going to be Y, RB, and LT. Basically, you're going to see now he's on either a hitch or he's going to go on the little out route to the right sideline. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw this Y receiver on an in route, which is going to be double tapping Y and pressing the left stick to the right. Then we're going to be smart routing the A tight end, which you already know how to do that. But if you don't, it's going to be YA and then RB. And then we're just going to take this Y receiver, we're going to motion him out right, and we're going to motion hike him. So basically right here, you just got to make a read. So you see here, Evan Ingram, he's going to be able to clear out, and we're able to throw that ball pretty easily right there over the top in this cover 2. So we're just going to run it again, basically here, this setup. So basically what we're doing is we're going to be utilizing the running back on this play, as well as the little out route. That will be good against deep coverages. You're going to see, though, that there's just so much space. We're able to throw that ball easily to Evan Ingram and get a very easy completion against that little cover 2 defense. Now we're also going to do, I'm just going to show you the other routes on the play. So we're going to be breaking down that option route. Now the option route's actually a really good route because this corner route, it's gonna pull these linebackers up. You're gonna see how it just pulls them up. Now unfortunately, I didn't want to go for a low ball. I was trying to turn up field, but unfortunately I was not able to. So that's one of the things that, you know, is going to be very, very big, that they will kind of crash down once that corner route clears out, and once they notice that your running back's on an option. So just be very careful of that and just make sure the timing of your throws is on. But you see, once again, B receiver, just going to throw that here right in front of that strong safety, able to get a very easy completion. And now we're just going to move on to a cover 3 defense right here. You obviously know that the curl route is going to be very, very good, and just got to make a route real quick. And you're going to see this is the play. Going to motion the wide receiver out. And then against the cover 3 defense, this is going to be very good because you see how the players are going to drop back so much. We just go with that little rack catch and a little swerve catch. Now, how to do a swerve catch? You just click B to press on the receiver once you throw the ball. And then you kind of move the left stick a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit so that they get a better animation. And then you hold X for a rack catch. And what that'll do is that'll allow you to get better animations and better strides. And you'll be able to turn up field much easier as if you were going to be catching the ball normally. So I'll just show you an example of it one more time. We have the wide receiver. I see the players drop back. Gonna throw this. You're gonna see, unfortunately, I did a bit too much right there, and I was not able to catch it. Now, if you're behind the ball, I go with an aggressive catch, which is going to be holding Y. So that's going to be something that you definitely kind of have to practice with this little out route right here. And sometimes the receiver won't even react. So you're going to see, though, we go with that little rack catch, turn up field. We get about 5 yards, which is not a bad play. You know, it's a good route if you need some yards in short yardage situations. Definitely going to be a very good option. You're also going to see, too, that the tight end is going to get under that little under a cover 3 or cover 4 defense. Just going to show it to you again. You're going to see, just go with that little blow ball. You see we get right in the middle of that, I believe, right side corner and the linebacker to get a completion. I'm also going to showcase that little curl route as well if you guys want, if you know, not if you want to see it, but I'm just going to quickly showcase it right here. Well, actually, we're going to showcase the post route a little bit more. So you're going to see if we don't have any of those reads, we're just going to throw that little post route. You see we get right in the middle of the right side linebacker and all those defensive backs. Now we're just going to run a cover 4 defense to showcase you guys what this defense can really do. So we're going to motion out this wide receiver. He's going to go on that little out route right here. We're going to hike him right here. You're going to see, just get a little click onto him. We're going to go with that rack catch. You see we end up cutting inside, and we almost get 10 yards on that play, which is very, very big. For some that's really short yardage, you can get a lot of yards in that situation if you play it right. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys, with this setup. I mean, it's only 3 steps, and it's very, very easy. And you'll be able to get it down pretty quickly. Well, actually, I think it's 4 steps. But you see, once again, going to be able to throw that little corner out, get about 9-10 yards on the play. Very, very simple with Evan Ingram. And then we're also going to take a look at the post route. So we're just going to run this. Well, actually, it's not a slant. It's going to be an in route. Then we motion him to the right. It's going to become an out route. And I'm just going to showcase the option route right here. You're going to see corners are going to drop back. Now, this linebacker is going to sort of play it, so you have to keep in mind there. I did not keep in mind, and unfortunately, it ended up with a pick. That's just something that will happen if you don't really play it right. So you just got to kind of keep in mind here. Just watch the players on the field, see if they're going to make a play on it. If they don't, then, you know, kind of take that into account, like, oh, this doesn't work. But you're going to see this B receiver right when that middle linebacker is going to clear out. We throw that ball. Very, very easy reception for Sterling Shepard right there. And we're just going to run a little man coverage too. I'm actually going to show you the curl route first because this is a route that gets pretty good separation against man coverage if there's obviously no other players around you. If it's just a simple one-on-one, like I don't think this will be a one-on-one. You see we throw it right at the right time as that receiver is going to be coming back to the ball. We're just going to throw that, go with the possession catch, and the defensive back really has no shot at breaking this pass up. So that's why it's so lethal. But we're going to take a look, too. This out route actually does a decent job, I believe, against man coverage. We're just going to run this. You're going to see that, unfortunately, I am going against a little X-Factor player, so that definitely has a little effect on it. But if you got to get a very easy 5 yards, then it could be a very good option. Now, we're also going to be throwing the tight end corner out just to show you guys what that can be made of, too. If we go with a little lob pass, we should be able to get enough separation on this play. So we're just going to hike this ball. You're going to see we go with a little lob pass. You see that we have a step on Adrian Phillips, and we end up getting a touchdown because of it. And I'm just going to do a little, no, actually, we don't even do a touchdown slide. We just, you know, dive into the end zone. Now we're going to take a look, too, at that post route coming over the top, and that will be the conclusion of this video. So we're just going to run the wide receiver. We're going to motion him out. We're going to take a look at that little post. And also the option route's going to be pretty good too. You see that post gets some pretty good separation. That's 92 or 93 speed. Darius Slayton, he's the fastest receiver on the Giants, but he's not the fastest player in the game. So if you get like a Marquise Goodwin in that slot position, that's going to be very, very good going on that post. You're going to get a lot of separation, and you're going to do a very, very good job overall in the game. Now, we're also going to run to that little option route just to show you guys. And we're going to be running it with Saquon Barkley, who is one of the best running backs in the game. Just going to show you right here. Run the little option. You see that we cut inside. We end up going with a rack catch, and we turn upfield to get about 10 yards. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like. Let's try to smash 5 likes. And, guys, thank you so much for the support recently. Really means a lot to me. And, guys, take care. Most importantly, stay classy.